Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Oblivion. Last time we were here in the Fringe, helping stop an incursion of the Grey March. And I think we need to report back into the leader of this group of Golden Saints. See what the next step is to stopping Jiggalag.
At last, thanks to you. I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader, perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the Spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
Okay, simple enough. Then we need to... Are we not going straight? I can't fast travel. All of my fast travel points outside the Fringe are gone. Huh. Well, how about that? I guess that means we need to just go directly to the gate, which is basically straight east of us. That way. Hi.
Everything is just so desolate. My inn is ruined and... oh, it's terrible.
The crystal obelisks that dot the Isles have recently started behaving strangely.
Yes.
I think I'll just rest my eyes for a moment.
Okay, so some of the townsfolk here survived. I just saw you over here. Hi.
I'm going to stay here and help rebuild this place. These fools need me.
Okay. I could look around and see if there's any other survivors, but it's fine. Let's just make our way back to the gate. See what's gone on that stopped us from having fast travel access to the rest of the Shivering Isles. My guess is something is going to happen on the other side shortly. Well, so far it seems normal. No, now I have all my fast travel spots again. Weird. Is it actually just that while you're on this side, I can't teleport to somewhere in the Fringe, and while in the Fringe, I can't teleport to this side? Alright. I assumed that there was something like we'd step through, and as soon as we crossed the border, we'd see, I don't know, crystals appearing everywhere and a fight or something that stopped us from making our way here. But I guess not. Gatekeeper head. Huh. I remember when they brought this here. Chalice of Reversal. Knight of the Order Helmet. So yeah, they're lining up trophies signifying our tasks that we've done here.
Always a pleasure.
News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform.
Okay.
You will seek the assistance of Realmina Vernum in Xaselm to rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here.
I do.
With the Gatekeeper restored and Cyrodiil in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Realmina Vernum She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head.
Okay. What can you tell me about Romina Vernum?
A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius. And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her 6th element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much.
Thank you. And how do we go about rebuilding the gatekeeper?
It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple, but it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jigglag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Xaselm. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx.
I'm thinking she's probably the one that we met in the town out in the fringe, who was obsessed with Sheogorath and made the gatekeeper. And therefore she's probably upset at us because we killed the last gatekeeper. But I don't know. Any further news about Jiglag?
It's almost here. I can feel it. You won't like him as much as me. He doesn't even carry a cane. More the giant bone-cleaving sword type of prince. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself.
Okay, and the Grey March?
It's all moving faster than I'd expect. And I'm good at expecting. Things are getting a bit thin. Get that gatekeeper in place. And do it quickly! I'm not sure how much time I have left!
Okay.
Send Relmina my love. That'll get her going.
Sure. While you're here, anything you can tell me?
Assistance with the task Sheogorath has given you?
Not really, but I'm curious if you have anything to say.
Has your grace no interest in exploration and discovery?
Yes, I enjoy exploring new places.
As you wish. I'm sure you'll have no problem finding it on your own.
Okay. And Romina?
She is a powerful sorceress. She believes she has found a 6th element, the element of flesh. She was expelled from the Mages Guild for this belief and for the extreme nature of her experiments. Our Lord took interest and brought her here, so Relmina might continue her work, free of those provincial notions of decency and morality. You will find her in her sanctum, hidden away in the dungeon of Xaselm.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
My work is never done.
So we need to find Xaselm, which is here. Let's go to the Gates of Madness then. That looks to be about the closest point. The element of flesh. There are the flesh golems, or did they call them flesh atronachs? Flesh elementals, whatever, that we've seen a few of. So I guess that's probably her doing. Oh, that's a steep dive. Try not to take tons of damage from the fall. Yeah. Yeah, flesh atronach. That's what the term I was looking for. Can you stop attacking me? Thank you. I'll take your void essence. And you, Houndtooth. Might as well grab that as well. Greater Convalescence Tome. And I don't really need the Madness Matrix. But I'm curious, so I'll grab it. I don't know that I'm actually going to go through the effort of making sets of armor from the Amber or the... don't remember what it was. Madness Ore, that's the other one. Man, my brain is not here. Greater Convalescence. It's a journeyman spell. Can't see the cost, but restores 20 points for 2 seconds on target. So it's for healing others. I did need a heal other, although I don't know if I have journeyman level restoration. Just seeing if there's anything else around to loot. And that seems to be a no. Alright, well, she's up here, apparently. Yeah, so we're gonna have to fight our way through all of her creatures, apparently. Complete shambles. You have no head. Anything else of note around? No. I didn't get a notice that my sword had taken the life of the other one. Same. I think they're dying from attacking me, unfortunately. Bone marrow, gross. Not just grabbing bone shards, but actual bone marrow. I keep expecting there to be chests or some lootables around. Got a path off this way. And I don't see the direction the map marker's pointing. Obviously, that's probably the direction I'm supposed to go. So what is through here? I don't need your tooth. Okay. Bunch of failed experiments just tossed here. I don't need the arrows. Don't summon more enemies. Come on. blade increased. I will take it. Okay, this has actually taken me back to this area. I'm wondering if there's not actually a path that goes through there. Friend? Not friend. Another life extinguished. Ow. Now, if the path was to continue, it would go through here. Yeah, no, the path totally continues. So there's just a side optional route. Weird. I am hearing noises. Durable Daedric bow. I'll leave it behind. It's heavy. Another failed experiment. With a couple of buttons. And some more buttons over here. Are you shooting at me? Why? Huh. Okay, and let's look at what's down here. A couple pieces of paper, more flesh, nothing of note. Alright, let's just hit the various buttons. Maybe that'll turn off some of these statues from shooting at me. Or open the door. Well, seems to have turned off the statues. Ah, the button by the door probably opens the door. Ha! Sewn flesh Atronach. Yeah, so when I carved through all of her forces, and then it's like, okay, now make a gatekeeper, and it's like, clearly she doesn't make that powerful of creatures if I'm able to single-handedly wade through all of her forces. So we have a path down there to the left. Or forward. Probably forward's where I'm supposed to go. Looks like there's something alive over there. Based on detect life. No, don't need any of that either. Okay, yeah, some of those are alive. When I open the gate, they're going to attack. Thinks I'm still in combat. Didn't really want to deal with you getting up to attack me, since it was clear you were alive but pretending. Gross. Just corpses hanging over bowls. Lovely. This seems like she's going to be a delightful person to work with. Ow. A greater skinned hound. Week-old blood and Project Hound's Blood Day 7. Experiment setup and hypothesis. Week-old blood. I've paired up a hound in a shambles of equal fighting capacity. However, I have recently drained the hound of its zombie blood and replaced it with blood extracted from a Breton corpse, which has lain for a week rotting in the hot sun. When I return, having let it acclimate to its new supply of vital fluid, I expect the hound will perform with much less efficiency than normal. Yeah, I've got one person that I'm fighting that I've replaced their blood with week-old stale blood from a corpse. I suspect it's going to be not efficient in fighting. How weird. Project Hound's Blood, Day 7 observations. My theory stated before trial is thus: blending the most recent concoction of hound blood with that of from a headless zombie will result in a beast with greater fury and resistance to pain. Test 1. Subject 1 has the current concoction, and Subject 2 has the new mixture. Battle 1. Subject 1 lasted approximately 1 minute before expiring, having done average amount of injury to Subject 2. Subject 2 seemed not to notice most of the injuries it received. Battle 2. After a drawn-out combat, Subject 1 killed Subject 2, but suffered near-fatal wounds. Subject 2 fought to the bitter end with the same energy it started with. Battle 3. Subject 1 went out very quickly. Battle 4. Subject 1 lasted less than a minute. Subject 2 took little injury. Test 2. Subject A and B both have standard blood. Subject C and D both have the new blood. Battle 1. A versus B lasted just over a minute, both hounds suffering grievous injury and somewhat bothered by their wounds. Battle 2. A versus B, nearly identical results. Battle 3. C versus D lasted over 2 minutes, both hounds suffering grievous injury. Neither seemed very winded or bothered by their wounds. Battle 4. C versus D lasted under 1 minute, both suffering grievous injury. Neither seemed very bothered by their wounds. It seems my original theory was correct. In future trials, I will try watering down the headless zombie blood before adding it to the mixture to gain some insight into the actual potency of the blood itself and determine how much of the additional effect is coming from its combination with the existing ingredients. Well, seems like successful testing. Presumably this is where you're keeping your hounds. Oh, this is where you're keeping your battle subjects. I was thinking that would open the door for me to get in there. Well, have fun, you two. Right, I just came down those stairs. So we haven't explored this floor yet. It's interesting, like, walking over, I can see them standing based on the detect life spell. But then once I actually get visual on them, they lie down. Oh, I will take that 1 gold on you. I'm rich. Weak potion of healing. Some weak potions of might. Take all your void essences. Those have value. Don't need the mort flesh or the novice tools. So there's 2 sets of stairs here. I came down 1. I haven't been up these stairs, I guess. They might actually be leading me to her. I assumed she would be farther down. And maybe she is. Don't heal yourself. Yeah, because she's only 29 steps away that way. So maybe she's not further downstairs. And is just through that door. Okay. These are both leading to new zones. Do I want to explore further? I kind of do. Because there's a staircase down over here that I didn't explore. Because I figured that would be leading to her. Reptilian appetite conditioning. Experiment setup and hypothesis. Reptilian appetite conditioning. I've raised these bullywogs and Scalon together from hatchling to adult. I inflicted great pain on them when they were aggressive towards each other, and rewarded them when they showed aggression towards others. They have since acquired an almost familial bond, normally expressed in warm-blooded creatures. See previous experiment logs for details. For the last month, I've been starving them in separate cages, allowing them occasionally to eat, but only tiny amounts of reptilian flesh. I have procured a fatty Breton of previously luxurious lifestyle. There is not an ounce of muscle on him. He should be a most tempting snack indeed, but we shall see. I shall return soon to run the experiment. There's still some time left to starve the reptiles until they are most desperate. So forcing some creatures of different species to be friendly towards each other. And then starving them and putting a Breton in there. I don't see a need to push that button. Essentially killing off a Breton just for amusement and theoretically experiment. Let's go find her and build our gatekeeper. Okay, she's nearby, actually. Right through there. Alright, we've got 2 of the flesh Atronachs. And no statement of what this experiment is about. And 2 buttons. I assume I can open their cages separately then? And get them to fight amongst each other? Probably. Okay. This place is still expanding outward. Fancy shrine to Sheogorath. Ah, this is her living quarters. Makes sense. Unproductive musings. Today, I intended on continuing my research into the effect of pain on the host of the unborn, in this case, the middle-aged pregnant Breton female, and yet, no matter how many times she was ripped apart and resurrected, I simply could not bring myself to the requisite attentiveness serious study demands. Rather than the usual precision of observation, my faculties seem possessed of a peculiar poetic sensibility, so that rather than dutifully logging each scream and twitch of agony, I seem transported by her cries to some other place. I became sheltered within a tapestry of tranquility, woven from the screams of the Breton's anguish, warped against the grunts and clacking of the beasts and shambles that toyed with her. It was there, in that spot, my soul naked and clean, that I came to a sense of clarity, and like all, dare I say, religious experiences, returning to my mundane senses, I am left with little more than a faded memory of supernatural knowledge, like a burned parchment, which once were written words of wisdom and understanding, of which now only torn and blurred fragments remain. The harder I try to remember that innate knowledge, the more it seems to recede from me. The essence that remains is this: pain is a force that purifies, ennobles, and uplifts. It is the fire that burns away impurities, that melts away imperfections. Death is not the sign of weakness, nor bodily constitution the sign of strength. It is what happens to soul when brought into the fire that determines the mettle of men. Those with inner strength are forged into weapons of devastating keenness by pain's fire. Those who are undeserving and weak turn to dark and lifeless ash in its heat. And there it stands in all its inscrutability. So much for an unproductive day. Perhaps tomorrow will lead to more fruitful experiments. Hope she doesn't mind that I'm gonna steal everything of value that she has. Don't need your bone marrow because it's still gross. The Shivering Bestiary. Namler's Shivering Bestiary. Namler Esprink. For my good friend and colleague, Vinristwi, who protected the creatures... Oh, there's 15 pages. I'm not gonna read 15 pages. Sounded interesting, doesn't sound that interesting. You have a dead dog stuck in a cage, in an open cage, in your room. Alright. You have fun with that. Huh. It's probably supposed to be like the kitchen or something.
How does this make you feel?
Experiment log day 12. Project limb removal. Day 12 observations and summary conclusions. Day 12. Removing an arm from the young wood elf female made her fight all the harder for her life, despite being clearly outmatched. In previous battles, she fought much less bravely to a lesser effect. She lasted a full minute against my most angry of hounds before her throat was ripped out and I had to revive her. However, removing just the feet of a middle-aged Nord male made him despondent and without any will to defend himself, even against a lesser foe. So pitiful was the look on the face of his corpse that I decided to leave him be, rather than resurrect him. After so many years of scientific study, I still cannot abide apathy. I'm sure that my aversion to pity has colored my findings, as I only make use of the strong-willed test subjects. Though I suppose, flawed as my research may be, it is still more revealing and faithful than any other has done before me. Summary conclusions. After studying the various combats between the test subjects in this project, I've concluded that much as the pain threshold is inconsistent within a given species, so too is the effect of dismemberment. Whether beast or man, the removal of a limb, be it functional as a hand or peripheral as a tail, has varying effects on the subject, having to do more with individual temperament than any biological or cultural endowment. Whatever the particular effect, it is substantial, whether it enhances a subject's tendency towards aggressiveness or passivity, or swings them to the other extreme. Removing a limb has a profound effect on behavior. After reviewing my notes, I will attempt to catalog all the similarities and differences between the subjects and their responses. I may be able to offer Lord Sheogorath a guidebook detailing how to craft a better kingdom by removing various appendages from the bodies of its people. Lovely.
Please indicate on a scale of 1 to 10 how much pain you are feeling at this moment.
Seems to be essentially none. They're not screaming.
It appears this level of pain causes you some distress. Interesting.
So we've got various
Each
subjects
person's
that all
pain
seem
threshold is different, isn't it?
fairly okay. This one's empty. Anyway, hi.
Thank you. You! I remember you. You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper, are you not?
Yep. And I have to make you a new one. It wasn't just me. I had help. You're mistaken. Yes, I slew him. I needed to get in. Yeah, I slew him. I needed to get in. I'm not going to point her at other people.
The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in. Walk in here as if you own the place. By what authority do you disturb me?
By authority of your Lord Sheogorath.
I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account. He sends his mortal lackey. Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here. What is it Sheogorath's lackey requires of me?
My lord demands a new gatekeeper. Or a new gatekeeper is required, my lady. We'll be polite to her. Nah. My lord demands a new gatekeeper. Calling her my lady might make her happier, but I just can't be bothered. My lord demands a new gatekeeper.
Oh, does he now?
Lord Sheogorath commands it. Or will you lend us your powerful magic? Lord Sheogorath commands it.
Fine. If it be my lord's will, then it is also my own. But I am too distraught over the death of my child to return to his womb. This you must do. You will travel to the Gardens of Flesh and Bone. There, you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony. Go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath. And take this key. It will allow you into the gardens and give you direct access to my sanctum.
Okay. What can you tell me about these components?
You will travel to the Gardens of Flesh and Bone and collect for me these things. Blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and the essence of breath.
Yes. How do I collect these things?
Are you not the exalted Duchess, slayer of the great gatekeeper, champion of our mighty Lord Sheogorath? I'm sure you'll be able to find these things. If not, perhaps Sheogorath's faith in you is misplaced. Go now. You try my patience.
Okay.
For many years, I labored painstakingly in those gardens, until my back bent and my soul became crooked. But the fruits born of that labor were the essential components of true flesh. You will go there and gather the components needed to bring my new child into this world.
Tell me about your victims.
Oh, you mean my research subjects? Don't trouble yourself with their fates. They are volunteers of one sort or another.
I don't believe that.
They are furthering important research into the nature of pain and suffering, of life and death. Don't be concerned. I always return the worthy ones to life. Besides, Lord Sheogorath has sanctioned my studies and my methods. Any loyal servant of the Mad God would respect his decision in this matter.
I see your point. Continue.
I'm glad you are reasonable and open-minded. Perhaps Sheogorath's faith in you isn't misplaced after all. Now, let's not speak of this again.
This is such a strange place, but it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be successful in convincing her to stop her work. Any rumors that you've heard while you've been down here torturing people?
With the gatekeeper gone, the Knights of Order have been causing trouble in the Fringe.
Yes, that's why we're making a new gatekeeper.
Away with you, dog, and fetch me those components.
You referred to me correctly as Duchess, Sheogorth's champion, and Slayer of the Gatekeeper.
Is this too much pain?
And then immediately followed up by calling me dog.
I hope this is as much fun for you as it is for me.
Anyway, is there any sort of fast way to leave this place?
Tell me,
Because I don't want to have to walk all the way back up,
what is this?
which was quite far. There is apparently a secret door through here.
At this moment, which hurt more, your insolence?
So says my map. I wonder if that's a fast way to exit if it, you know, worked.
Let's see how much of this you can take before dying, shall we? Don't worry. If you die, I will bring you back to life. We have much left to accomplish.
Oh. Hi.
Does this hurt more or less
I
than last
decided to try this button because there was no one in it. And then suddenly there was.
time? Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how I would go about opening this door, but I'm wondering if that's supposed to be the fast way to get back out of here. Oh well. Because most dungeons have a fast way to leave. Well, no, it's still pointing me into here. Is that saying there is a... Because I'm sure the map marker is pointing me to the Gardens of Flesh and Bones now. So... here is apparently the fastest way out. You open the door with key to sanctum and gardens. Oh, wow, that was a fast way out. Neat. Can I fast travel with enemies nearby? Sure. I mean, combat music's been playing for ages, but I assume that was just more of a bug. Okay. Duskfang's bloodthirst has been quenched, so next time it will be the Supreme Duskfang. Or Dawnfang, I guess. Into the Fringe. Why jog when you can sprint has always been your motto. Yes, it has. Now that the miles of running and hours of swimming have paid off, you are an expert of athletic sprinting now consumes a lot less fatigue. I approve. Because I sprint everywhere. It's up this way, I think. There we are. However, I think this is a good place to end the episode for today. So next time we will head down into the Gardens of Flesh and Blood and see about collecting the ingredients to make a new gatekeeper. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.